Let's go!
Good afternoon, I'm Robin Banks, and welcome to Italy and the penultimate round of the British Heart Foundation Porsche 911 Meisterschaft from the island of Sardinia. As we race, we are raising awareness for this very important charity. If you can donate anything at all by the way of fundraising, buying retail, or simply giving unwanted items for sale, then please do so. I can assure you, you are helping to save someone's life. Road Track B is a circuit composed of high-speed sections with fast and flowing corners, incorporating public roads into its roster. With steep elevation changes thrown in for good measure, it delivers a very thrilling ride indeed. This track consists of a total length of just under 2.4 miles, with 13 corners and the longest straight of 915 meters. Our team championship is now incredibly close on points, with Team Simitech poised to take the title. All the drivers use the same Porsche 911 RSR for this championship, so it's all about the team's ability to get a great setup and the driver's skill to deliver the results. With 5 rounds over and 3 different victors, as Scott Milano has taken his second win alongside Carlos Punterino, this competition is pushing our teams and drivers all the way. With Rico Mortis extending his championship lead to 15 points, closely followed by Carlos and Brian Messiah, will one of them become our champion, or with 2 rounds remaining, will it be Scott Milano? So after an action-packed qualifying session which was incredibly close, on pole we have Brian Messiah, in second Scott Milano, in third place, Rico Mortis. In fourth, Carlos Punterino. In fifth, Alex Anders. In sixth, Halen Van Eddy. And in seventh, Fabio Di Trelli. In eighth, Frank Hansom. In ninth, Raphael Doubtfire. And in 10th, Greg Rocket, with our wild card Philly Delphia rounding out the grid in 11th. So let's now do our lap focus on board with our ex-race driver and technical guru, Dave Ocho, in his Porsche 911 RSR that looks a bit second-hand. How's it going, Dave?
Many thanks, Robin. I'm on board with my Porsche 911 RSR, and you're quite right. It does look a bit second-hand now. Bugging down the main straight towards Americano at 170 mile per hour, 5th gear, on the brakes all the way down to second. 60 mile an hour, heading up towards Cappuccino. Long left-hander, 110 mile an hour, 3rd gear. Accelerating up to 132, and then coming down to 2nd gear, 65 mile an hour around Macchiato. And down towards the Devil's Drop. Very sharp right-hander, 85 mile per hour, 2nd gear. And down the hill towards Hasta La Vista. Building speed all the way up to 160 mile an hour, 5th gear. Before going into the plunge and down to 55 mile an hour, 2nd gear, and then firing up the hill to Latte. Don't let the windmills distract you. 70 mile an hour, 2nd gear around Latte, then building speed up to 120 miles an hour, 3rd gear into Bella Vista. Around the left-handers, keep it real, and then down on the brakes, 3rd gear into Mocha at 95 mile an hour, and back onto the main straight. All the way up to 170 mile an hour, 5th gear. It's a lovely track, Robin. Enjoy yourself, guys.
Many thanks, Dave. His car is definitely looking a bit more bashed up as time goes on, I'm afraid. Good to see him still in one piece, though. So as we line up on the grid, engines are revving, green lights are on. Here we go for the 6th round of the Porsche 911 Meisterschaft from Italy, Sardinia. Off we go! Everyone gets a good start apart from Frank Hansom. Looks like he had a false start. That'll give him a penalty straight from the off. Everyone banging down towards Americano. Rico Mortis trying to stay on the inside. Scott Milano turns into him. Carlos Punterino trying to go around the outside of Alex Anders. Brian Messiah making a run for it. Alex Anders right on the back of Rico Mortis. Carlos Punterino hits the grass. Fabio Di Trelli tries to go up the inside. Alex Anders desperately trying to get around Rico Mortis as they turn into the Devil's Drop and head down the hill towards Hasta La Vista. Carlos Punterino retakes that position back for Fabio Di Trelli. Alex desperately on the back of Rico, pushing him all the way. Scott Milano and Brian Messiah definitely making a run for it. Alexander's willing on the inside, clips Rico, sends himself into a bit of a spin that could have been disastrous. Up the hill towards Latte, Rico's got the inside line, goes around the inside. Carlos Punterino getting a little bit out of shape. Alexander's all over the back of Rico Mortis. Rico's got to try and pull away. This could be disastrous for the pair of them. Gets a good round out onto the main straight. Fabio Nitrelli trying to go back up the inside of Carlos Punterino with Halen Vanetti in hot pursuit. Greg Rockets there as well, with Rafael Downfire not so far in the background. Down towards Americano. Carlos holds his nerve, holding all three of them at bay. In towards Cappuccino. Carlos pulling a little bit of a gap. Alexander's look like he's still on the back of Rico. Down towards the Devil's Drop. Carlos doing a good job. Needs to catch up to the front pack, can't let them get away. This round is very, very important for the points going into the final round. On board with Halen Vanetti in 7th place. Takes a hell of a wide line into the plunge. Trying to overtake Fabio Nitrelli. Can he do it? He's all over the back of him. Goes a little bit wide. Trying to hold his nerve. Very difficult corner this as you catch that curve. It sends you on the grass. Fabio's on the grass. Eddie's right up the back of him now. Had to take evasive action. Just makes it up the inside. Job done, Halen Vanetti. Well done. Fabio Nitrelli still not letting him get away. Tries to take a run up the inside. Down into Americano. Can he make it stick? He does. Holds Eddie off. Eddie gets a better drive. Eddie takes the lead back into Cappuccino. Greg Rocket's not far behind, and so is Rafael Downfire. Carlos is pulling out a bit of a gap. Fabio Nitrelli desperately trying to hold on to the back of Halen. Down the hill into Hasta La Vista. Eddie desperately trying to put some scenery between him and Fabio. Looking at Scott Milano in 2nd place. If Scott can make it a good result here, he'll have a good chance in the championship. Desperately trying to hang on to the back of his teammate Brian Messiah. Brian clearing off into the distance like a scalded cat. Down the hill into Americano. Into the corner, gets a good line. These pair definitely pulling away. Could this be the order of events, people? Brian Messiah, a much needed 1st place. Brian needs a win, he hasn't had one yet. Had lots of podiums, but no win. Can he do it this time? Down into the Devil's Drop. Into Hasta La Vista and up towards the plunge. Very, very quick. They are pulling one hell of a gap on Rico. Up the hill towards Latte. Brian's definitely pulling away from Scott. Trying to hang on to Brian, but clips the curb. That pushes you out right onto the grass. Oh my word, he spat out of 2nd place. Such a shame, he's doing so well. Come on, Scott, pick yourself up. Get back in there. Such a shame. Back with Philly Delve here, looked like he had to take evasive action. He's in P10. That's our wild card. Looks like he's got a handle on this Porsche on this round. Doing very, very well so far. Hanging on to the back of Greg Rocket. Come on, Philly. Let's get you signed up into a team for next season. off to Ferrari next season. Everybody will be in a Ferrari 458 Italia. Not the best car in the world, but we're going to give it one hell of a go. Back with Fabio Detrelli. He's in 6th place. Chasing after Halen Vanetti. Up the hill into Latte. Coming into Bella Vista. Very wide, goes on the grass again. Scott and also takes off, gets airtime. Raphael Downfire goes straight through his ghosting body. Here comes Philadelphia. He looked like he went on the grass too. Can we get a replay of that? Just caught a glimpse of it in the background. Philly does the same thing, goes wide. Manages to hold on to that. I saw the underpants eject. Well done, Philly. That was an absolute clench fest. Back with Greg Rocket in 8th place. Chasing after Fabio Detrelli. Desperate for a good result. I know Frank's not very well. He's got the sniffles. God knows what the inside of his crash helmet will look like after this race. Probably have to peel it off with a tire iron, I would imagine. Come on, Frank. Greg's all over the back of Fabio, down into the Devil's Drop. Definitely wants to say hasta la vista. On the back of Fabio. Can he do it? Into the plunge. Very tricky corner. Hit the gas at the wrong time and you spin out. Probably the worst corner on the whole track, I would imagine. Apart from maybe the one at Bella Vista. That's a difficult one too. Fabio's done exactly the same thing again. Spat out. Almost regains control. Gets going again. Philadelphia gives him a nudge. Straight onto the grass again. Poor old Fabio. He'll be shaking his fist at Philadelphia. Back with Alex Anders in 4th place. Looks like Brian Messiah may have pitted because he's in behind Alex. That's an early pit. Tyres must have gone off, pulling that gap to get out of the front. Brian's right up behind Alex now. Come out of Macchiato, went on the inside into the Devil's Drop. Alex getting a little bit of shape going over the brow. Brian Messiah's definitely got the pace on this track. His qualifying was absolutely staggering. Nobody could touch him. He got into the 113s. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Looks like Alex has had a bit of a moment and Raphael's trying to go up the inside. Raphael desperately trying to get that 5th place. Doing a good job, Raphael. Alex is going into the pits. Back with Halen Vanetti in 3rd place at the moment. Probably has to pit though, so that will change. Got his teammate lurking in the background. Coming out of Cappuccino and into Macchiato. Down towards the Devil's Drop. Brian's right on him now. Halen goes out wide. Looks like he let Brian go past that time. Maybe some team orders going on here. Not a bad thing if your teammate's got the pace, let him go for it. You may well contribute some hell of a points to the team championship. That's clever thinking, Halen. Back with Fabio Detrelli in position 10. And 2 spins already, that set him back quite a bit. Chasing after Philadelphia. Down through Hasta La Vista up to the plunge. Fabio goes up the inside into the plunge. Gets it done. Good move, Fabio. Up towards Latte. into Bella Vista. And then heading down towards Mocha and onto the home straight. Back with Scott Milano. He's in 7th place. Had to pit after that spin. Desperately trying to make up some ground. Scott needs some valuable points. Missed a couple of rounds, and one DNF, and one missed round. That won't help your championship. Fortunately, these things can't be avoided. It's just racing. Goes on to the gravel trap. Manages to make it up the hill. Nice tight line into Latte. Almost catching up with Carlos Punterino. He got wise to that time. Took it a little bit steadier. Into Mocha and down the home straight. Desperate to get a good run. Back with Carlos Punterino in 5th place. Carlos as well needs a good result this round. Has 2 wins under his belt. Don't forget he won at the Red Bull Ring and one at Spa. Both races he just cleared off into the distance, had terrific form. Was a hell of a way to start the championship. Shame we lost Mayano. Still say that now. They were definitely a brotherhood. Back with Greg Rocket. He's in 4th place at the moment. All over the back of Rafael Doubtfire. Carlos is definitely catching these pair up. Coming out of Latte into Bella Vista. Greg losing a bit of speed through that section. Hopefully get a good run onto the main straight. Looks like Rafael and Greg's going in the pits. Back with Frank Hansen in 8th place. He's got Alex Anders for company. Come on, Frank. Hopefully you've got a windscreen wiper inside that helmet. Down the main straight, giving it all he's got. Desperately trying to get a good result out of this. Down towards Americano. Blistering speed and then on the brakes down the hill. Goes a little bit sideways into Americano. That will have cost him a bit of time. Allowed Alex to get onto the back of him. In around Cappuccino. Up towards Macchiato. Alex tries to go on the inside, which puts him on the outside going into the Devil's Drop. Can he get a good run? If Frank goes wide, he can go back up the inside, which he tries to do. He does it. Very good maneuver. Sometimes you can see those opportunities opening up. That was very clever thinking by Alex Anders, doing a great job for Team Skypants. Philadelphia on the gravel trap with Rafael Doubtfire trying to get it around him. Philadelphia's in 9th place. Trying to hang on to the back of Rafael. Fabio Detrilli. 8th place. Trying to get past Frank Hansen. Gets the job done. Building speed up towards Cappuccino. Pulling a nice little gap on Frank. Coming up the hill with Carlos Punterino out of Latte. Carlos is in 3rd place at the moment, going a little bit wide. Trying to get a good run into Mocha and down the main straight. Carlos knows what he's got to do. Can he hold that third position? Down towards Americano. On the brakes. Clipping the curb on the way through. Raphael Doubtfire's back in 9th position. Behind Frank Handsome. Trying to go up the inside into Mocha. Little bit of a nudge. Gets it done. Not too bad. Little bit of contact there, but nothing too tearing. Gets a good run out onto the main straight. Eye-watering speed down towards Americano. Frank's hanging onto the back of him though. Raphael going tight around Cappuccino. Fabio must have had a little bit of an incident there. Raphael's going around the outside into the Devil's Drop. Down a hill to Hasta La Vista. Back with Scott Milano up to 4th place now. Brian Messiah in 3rd. So we're around the halfway point in the race, so let's go down to pit lane and have a quick word with our ex-race driver and technical guru, Dave Unshaw. How's it going, Dave?
Many thanks, Robin. I'm down here in pit lane talking to Crispin Fry, as he has some news about the new format. Hello, Crispin. Nice to see you again. I hear you have some news about the new format you and your team are developing.
Hello again, Dave. Yes, that's right. My team of highly skilled and intelligent individuals are ready to showcase our idea, and I would like to confirm we have managed to double the grid with our new format.
Sounds fantastic, Crispin. I can't wait. I am so excited. So how have you achieved this?
Well, it took a lot of mind power, which you don't have, Dave,
Oi.
and collaboration from the team and many sleepless nights, but we came to the conclusion in the end to just order more cars.
Oh, is that it?
Oh no, not at all. Track markings will be repainted after the race. Last minute health and safety checks checked. Fuel quids slipped in the right direction. Red tape avoided. Weather ignored. Wills signed. Fully fueled and ready for blast-off, so to speak. Then your drivers and the new drivers will battle it out. It's a fantastic idea. I have a very high IQ, you know, which means I'm almost always thinking of things immediately. Should be great stuff. Anyway, got to go. Ciao.
Bye. Well, Robin, this is it. It's happening. Cannot wait. Back to you.
Many thanks, Dave. We're back with Carlos Punterino, who's in 1st place. He has Brian Messiah almost for company. Coming out of Macchiato and down towards the Devil's Drop. Carlos knows he's there. He'll be hanging on to his seat. He will be trying his best to hold his nerve. You know this could be imminent. Brian Messiah has extraordinary pace on this track. Into the plunge and up the hill towards Latte. Brian's almost on him now. Around the tight left-hander. Coming out of Latte and up towards Bella Vista. Brian's right on the back of Carlos Punterino. Carlos goes slightly wide. Brian manages to get up the inside into Mocha. Gets the job done. He's got Carlos in his slipstream down the main straight towards Americano. Will Carlos take another lunge? He's right there. Goes for a wide line. Brian tries to hold him off. Gets a good run into Americano. Pulling the gap down towards Cappuccino. Back with Scott Milano in 8th place. Trying to find a way around Fabio De Trelli. Fabio hits the grass. Can Scott get the drive down the main straight? Looks like he has. Down they go, side by side. Who will be first on the brakes into Americano? Scott gives Fabio a little bit of a nudge. Fabio comes in, Scott gets the corner. Gets the job done, firing down towards Cappuccino. Definitely pulling out a gap already on Fabio. Into the Devil's Drop. Fabio must be struggling for tyres, I would think. Back with Alan Van Erde in 4th place. Busy going about his business. Into Mocha. Gets a good run on the main straight. Looks a little bit lonesome. That won't last. Doing a fantastic job is Halen. On the brakes into Americano. Gets it stopped. Back with Alexanders. He's in 5th place. Looks like he's got Rafael Downfire for company. And Carlos Punterino's coming out of pit lane. That'll throw us batter into the works. Alexander's hanging on to that Porsche 911 like it's his last fiver. Carlos is almost on Rafael coming out of Macchiato. Can he get the drive into the Devil's Drop? Down they go, lovely bit of track. Very, very fast. Carlos gets a little bit out of shape. Into the plunge. Alexander's coming out of the gravel trap by the look of it. That's allowed Rafael Downfire to go on the inside into Latte. Alex desperately trying to hold on around the outside. They both make contact. Carlos Punterino goes up the inside of Alexander's. Rafael Downfire lunges into the air. Almost 4 cars wide going down the main straight. Rafael got 3 cars for company. Scott Milano in P7 desperately trying to get past this lot. Rafael holds him off. Alexander's goes on the inside of Scott Milano, manages to get the job done. Into Cappuccino, everyone holding on for dear life. Scott Milano goes up the inside of Alexander's. Straight into Macchiato. Alex goes a little bit wide. Down towards the Devil's Drop. Right on the back of Carlos Punterino, who in turn is chasing Rafael Downfire. Down through Hasta La Vista and up to the plunge. Carlos holding the inside line into plunge. Gets it done. Can he hold it? Scott Milano goes up the inside of Rafael Downfire. Gets a good run up towards Latte. Carlos Punterino goes wide. Scott manages to get up the inside, and so does Rafael Downfire. Carlos has all that work to do again. Into Mocha. I think Scott Milano means business. He's off. That's 3 cars in 1 lap. What a great job, Scott. Definitely after these points. Amazing stuff. Up towards Cappuccino. Definitely pulling one hell of a gap on these guys now. Doing a good job for Team Simitech. Can they win the team championship this season? They're definitely in with a shot. Scott's literally left them for dust. Usually develops a good pace, does Scott. Into Bella Vista. And into Mocha. Almost going back in time. Alexander's closely followed by Frank Hansen and Fabio Detrelli. Fabio whacks Frank up the backside. Frank manages to hold him off. up around Bella Vista. Frank goes extremely wide onto the grass. Oh, spins out. Shame, Frank. Happens to the best of us. He'll get going again. Back with Rico. He's in first place. Only pitted the once. Can Rico make this his second win? Looks like Greg Rocket's just coming out of pit lane. Rico doing a fantastic job this round. He's just got to bring it home. Philadelphia, our wild card, going into the Devil's Drop. Nice to see him doing well. Livery was made by Fabio Dotrelli. Did quite a good job. Not sure what team Philly will join next season. He may just go in alone. You could still challenge for the Drivers' Championship. But some teams will want a second driver, or maybe a third. It could be a three-man team. Nice to see Philly doing well. Gives Rico room. The blue flag was being waved. He knew Rico was coming. She pulled over to let him past. That's good craftsmanship. Back with Halen Van Eddy in 5th place. Coming up towards Lotte. Almost on the back of Carlos Punterino. With Carlos being in 4th, he'll be desperately trying to hang on to that position. He needs all the points he can get. Halen's another one. He's been getting quicker and quicker. Doing a fantastic job. Carlos takes a wide line into Americano. Halen's definitely catching up. Halen's almost on the back of him now. Carlos may be struggling for grip. Not sure what tyres he's on. Halen goes up the outside and going into the Devil's Drop, which might put him back on the inside. Stays on the outside, but goes for the inside line down into Hasta La Vista. Gets the job done. Lovely move, Halen Van Eddy. Into the plunge. Starting to pull away up towards Lotte. That puts Halen into a very worthy 4th place. Definitely making his way up the order. Come on, Halen, we're all rooting for you. Back with Alexander's in 7th. No Simon Bouquet this round. He had to retire due to technical difficulties. Just Alex and Rico fighting for the team points. Back with Greg Rocket in 9th place. Being chased by Philadelphia, who's decided to go in for an ice cream. Do you not know there's a race on, man? Greg getting quicker and quicker as well. Getting some good point haul for Team 21st Century. Seems to be enjoying the championship. It's always good to have a run with not too much stress and just find your feet. Back with Rico in first place. Fabio lets him go past. Well done, Fabio. Abiding by the blue flag rules. That one pit stop for Rico has put him a hell of a gap in front. How the hell he does 13 laps on super soft tyres, I do not know. He seems to manage to maintain a fairly healthy pace. Takes a good line up the hill towards Latte. Use a bit of curb, and then nice tight line into Latte. Then up the hill towards Bella Vista. Just bring it home, Rico. You can do it. This will maintain Rico's championship lead if he manages to win. Going to be very close going into the final. Back with Brian Messiah in second. That's a hell of a position to maintain. I think Brian's pitted twice, so even though he's pitted twice, he's still in a really, really good, healthy points position. Plus he got fastest lap in qualifying, that gives him an extra 5 points. And I know at the minute he's got the fastest lap in the race, which I dare say will be his now because the tyres would have gone off and nobody will be able to beat that now. So that's 10 extra points, that will give him 30 points. Rico will only get 25 for a win. Scott Milano in third place. Looks like the Team Simi Tech are doing a fantastic job this round. Looks like Halen Van Eddie's in fourth too. That'll be 2-3-4 for Team Simi Tech. That's one hell of a good result. Yep, Halen's in fourth place. Fantastic job. Just bring it home, Halen. There's a gold star waiting for you. Carlos Punterino back in fifth. Some very much needed points. I know he would have wanted a better position than fifth. I know he would have wanted to win. But sometimes you just got to bring it home and get what points you can. Here comes Rico, last lap. Around Macchiato and up towards the Devil's Drop. Plunging down the hill. Into Hasta La Vista for the last time. Let's hope we have no capers, especially into the plunge. Looks like he's missed his braking zone. That was a close one, Rico. Just touched the gravel trap. Fabio Detrelli must be laughing his socks off, I should think. Around Latte and up to Bella Vista. Coming into Mocha for the very last time. Rico Mortis takes the win at Sardinia. Well done, Rico. Fantastic result, holding his championship lead. Brian Messiah coming in round the Mocha for the last time. Takes a very well-deserved second place. Hats off for Team Simi Tech. Fighting all the way to the end of this tournament. Well done, Brian. Scott Milano takes third. And Halen Van Eddy in fourth place. Brilliant result, guys. Well done. Carlos Puntarino brings it home in 5th. Going for his victory spin. You don't see any tear-offs eject when that happens because it's all controlled. It's when the car takes you by surprise that tear-off ejects. Alexander's weaving all over the road, taking his 6th place. Well done, Alex, good result. And Rafael Doubtfire takes 7th. Congratulations to Rico Mortis for his 2nd win of the season, with Brian Messiah in 2nd and Scott Milano 3rd on the podium. So let's take a look at our Drivers' Championship points. Collected so far after 6 rounds are Rico Mortis on 125, Brian Messiah on 112, Carlos Puntarino on 96, with Scott Milano on 87 points, Alex Anders on 61, with Fabio Detrelli on 51, Halen Van Eddy with 44 points, Greg Rocket on 41, with Simon Bouquet on 40, T-Bone McKinley on 39 points alongside Frank Hansom also on 39 points. Rafael Doubtfire on 30 points, Artie Fonati on 29 and Barbarossa on 15 points. So now let's look at our team championship table. Skypants on 185, closely followed by Simitic on 180, with Puntarino on 116, Skybet on 97, 21st Century on 80, and YouTube Affinity on 44 points. So that was the penultimate round done and dusted, folks, as we head into the final round at La Maggiore. Make no mistake, it's going to be one hell of a final. But for now, from Italy, from me and Dave, thanks for watching and goodbye.
Let's go!